Measurement of voltage. Voltage is measured using a multimeter that is used as a voltmeter by adjusting it to the right range of scale, whose unit is volts. It's connected in parallel. The positive terminal is the V terminal and the COM terminal is the negative terminal. Symbol is circle with this capital V inside, showing both terminals and labeling the COM one. Direct application, we have to choose the most convenient scale to measure a 30 volts voltage. Before we define the meaning of a scale, the scale of a voltmeter or an ammeter means it's the maximum value that can be read by the device. So that's why we have to choose a scale that is slightly greater than the measured one in order to be able to read it. So in this multimeter, the available scales are 200 millivolts, 2000 millivolts, 20 volts, 200 volts and 250 volts for the direct voltage. So in order to be able to compare the scale to the measured value, we have to convert it to the same unit, which is volts. To convert from millivolt to volts, we have to divide by 1000 or divide by 10 power 3, so we get 0.2 volts. Also 2000 millivolts divided by 10 power 3 or divide by 1000, we get 2 volts. 20 volts is already given in volts, and 200 volts given in volts, 250 volts given in volts. So the rule says that we have to choose a scale that is greater than the measured one. That's why we eliminate 0.2, 2 and 20 because they are less than 30. We have to choose between 200 and 250. 200. So 200 volts is the most convenient because it's closer to the measured one. Now concerning the sign of the reading indicated by the voltmeter depends on the connection of its COM terminal. Positive reading when the COM terminal of voltmeter is connected to the negative terminal of the electric component. The reading indicated by the voltmeter is positive. So the electric current comes out of the positive terminal of the battery. It goes through the lamp from the right to the left. So the right is the positive terminal and the left is the negative terminal in this case. We connect the voltmeter in parallel to the battery to the lamp to measure its voltage such that the COM terminal is connected to the negative terminal of the lamp in order to obtain a positive reading. However, when we reverse the connection, connecting now the COM terminal to the positive terminal of the lamp, the reading indicated by the voltmeter is negative. Fill in the blanks with a convenient word. The voltage between 2 points of a circuit is measured by a multimeter used as a voltmeter, not voltmeter. Such an apparatus is connected in parallel between the 2 points. The unit of voltage in SI is the volts and its symbol is the capital V. Copy and match. Unit of current. I did not mention SI unit, could be any unit of current. It's milliampere. Measures the voltage. This is a device. The voltmeter measures the current. The ammeter device. Unit of voltage, volt. Exercise 8. In this circuit that's composed of a battery and a lamp with an open switch, does the current pass in the circuit? If no, what should you do to make the current pass? No, the current doesn't flow through the circuit in this case since the switch is open. The switch must be closed to allow the flow of current. Where should we connect the terminals of a multimeter used as a voltmeter in order to measure the voltage across the bulb? Across the bulb, we should connect it in parallel to the bulb as you can see. Now the current comes out of the positive terminal of the battery, so in this case it goes from left to right. Then left is the positive terminal. So the left is the positive terminal for the lamp and the right is the negative because the current goes in this direction through it. So come to the negative terminal in order to obtain a positive reading. The voltmeter in parallel across the open switch. For the open switch, it matters whether we connected when we connect the COM terminal to the negative terminal or not. If you connect the COM terminal to the negative side of the battery from this side, from the side in which the terminal of the switch is connected to the negative terminal of the battery, and the positive to the terminal connected to the positive terminal of the battery. So we obtain a positive value, and the voltmeter is going to read U equal U battery. We already discussed this before. U open switch equal U battery. Now for the dry cell, it should be connected in parallel, as you can see, in order to obtain a positive reading that come to the negative and the other one to the positive. Indicate the figure showing the correct connection of a voltmeter indicating a positive value. Justify your answer. So we have this one here. Okay, this is if we consider the direction of flow of current, it goes from the positive terminal of the battery to the negative terminal. So the current is flowing in this direction. This is the positive terminal of the lamp. This is the negative terminal. The COM is connected to the negative and the positive to the positive. So correct, since the voltmeter is connected in one place in parallel across the lamp, and the COM terminal is connected to the negative terminal of the lamp. However, for the other ones, though V is connected in parallel, however, if we check the connection of the terminals, this is the positive terminal of the lamp, this is the negative terminal. The COM is connected to the positive. In this case, we obtain a negative value, not a positive value as required. So incorrect, since the COM terminal is connected to the positive terminal of the battery, of the lamp, and in this case we get negative reading. So this is not required. It's required that the voltmeter indicate a positive value. Similarly, current coming out of the positive terminal. This is the positive terminal of the lamp. This is the negative terminal. However, the voltmeter in this case is connected in series, so directly we have to exclude it. Incorrect, since the voltmeter is connected in series to the circuit having high resistance, the voltmeter cuts off the circuit, preventing the flow of current. Thus the lamp doesn't glow. I'm going to repeat to explain this idea again when we explain the concept or when we define resistance. I'm going to come back to this idea and explain why do we usually have to connect the voltmeter in parallel while the ammeter in series, and if we do the opposite, the circuit will burn.